Welcome to the deep dive. So, you asked us to look into Lemon8, this lifestyle app that seems to be popping up everywhere, and to figure out what's really going on. Is it a legit platform or is it just, a lot of online hype?
And that's exactly our mission. We're going to dig past the marketing copy and really analyze the facts, the transparency, the operations, and probably most importantly, what actual users are saying.
Okay, so let's just quickly set the stage. At its heart, Lemon8 is a lifestyle content app. We're talking fashion, food, travel, very visual stuff.
Right, and its main selling point seems to be simplicity. It gives creators tools like templates and filters to make content creation really, really fast.
Almost frictionless.
And what's fascinating to me is that right out of the gate, it checks all the basic legitimacy boxes. Shady apps usually, they skip these steps.
Okay, so what's the first big signal?
Availability. It's on both the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store.
Which might sound basic, but it's not. It means it passed those essential compliance checks, things like data security, basic privacy.
Right.
It shows it's a verified company.
Exactly. And they take that transparency even further. They give you robust contact info.
Like an email and a phone number.
An email, a phone number, and even a physical address. For a mobile-first company to list a physical address, that signals real accountability. It's a huge trust factor for you as a user.
So with those trust signals in place, the next thing to look at is, well, how do they look to the outside world, their market presence?
And it's pretty solid. They're active on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn.
Or I saw they have around 290,000 followers on Instagram. But let's be critical for a second. In a world of billion user apps, is a number like 290,000 really a signal of success?
That's the right question to ask. And the follower count itself, maybe not.
No.
But it's the type of external validation that matters more.
Okay, like what?
Well, the app has been featured by major media outlets. We're talking Business Insider, Forbes.
Right. These are verifiable sources that wouldn't just write about a company they couldn't vet properly. That definitely points toward legitimacy.
Absolutely.
So operationally and externally, on paper, it looks completely legitimate. But this is where the story gets a little more complicated. The actual user experience.
The reality check.
Yeah. On the Play Store, it has a really high 4.6-star rating. But our sources pointed out that some of the more recent 5-star reviews, they feel a bit suspicious, a little too coordinated.
Which brings up the big question. What is the real user sentiment? We looked at places like Trustpilot, but there just wasn't enough data there to be useful.
So where did you find the most realistic feedback?
Reddit. That's where we started to see the nuances.
And what stood out?
The fact that while real users are definitely on there, the constant theme is about engagement being, well, limited and inconsistent.
A lot of users felt the app kind of had its moment and peaked early. We even saw reports that the feeds can feel a bit stale, showing older content sometimes.
And the implication of that is pretty critical. It seems like it's seen as a good secondary platform, a place to maybe repost some niche content.
But not where you'd put your main creative effort, not compared to the big established apps.
Exactly. The algorithm might have trouble keeping people around if the flow of new, serious content stays low.
So let's bring this all together. What's the verdict?
Based on all the evidence, the transparency, the compliance checks, the media coverage, Lemon8 is, without a doubt, a legitimate app. It has a real product and real users. It passed all those checks.
However, there's a big however. The user feedback on engagement and that inconsistent content suggests there's a gap between its solid foundation and its long-term potential as a major player.
It's a legitimate app, but its future is still uncertain.
Which leaves a final thought for you to consider. In this incredibly crowded digital space, when an app is operationally sound but the content ecosystem is a bit shaky, what's the one metric that ultimately decides if legitimate also means successful? Is it user retention, content consistency, or maybe aggressive creator monetization?